Hello and welcome to Jamilla Stamping Grounds today. I would like to share with you how I like to adapt a sketch to a card design. Here's the sketch that we're going to use today, and I like to use my ABC approach. A, analyze what are the different sections of the sketch. So I have a background section, I have the sentiment area section, and I have a section which are my little embellishments. So I have three sections to this sketch. B, I then determine how I would do the base or the background of the card from this sketch. Do I want to use multiple layers? Do I want to have texture? Do I want to use paper? Do I want to use ink? And then the last would be C. What colors and other coordinating items work for the theme of the card and with the greeting? Here they're showing stars, but that may not be what I want to use. It depends on what I'm doing with the card and the theme. So let's take a look at a couple examples here. I have this example here where I have analyzed my sketch and I've adapted it here. I've used for my main background, I've decided to ink it and use ink to create my background in my three levels, just like my three sections here. I've also used a leaf, so I decided it was sort of a leaf design. So I've used a vellum maple leaf for my greeting. And then I took one of the Flower Fair framelits. It had a tiny little petal, you can sort of see here. And I used some petals as my embellishments that represent the stars. Now let's look at another one that I have done. And you don't necessarily have to keep the same profile like portrait. I did a landscape here for this one. And I have my three sections again for my background. And I was doing a color challenge, so I stayed within the colors for that color challenge. I have a little bit of texture with our new corrugated paper. And my greeting panel is here to match my greeting. And I used some butterflies and fussy cut leaves to be my stars or my embellishments. So I just like to take it a step further and show you how I created that background with this card. I took a plain base here of my Very Vanilla, and I'm going to take my brayer, and I'm working from your lightest to darkest color. I'm going to take some So Saffron, and I'm just going to ink up my brayer just a little bit along here. Not the whole brayer, I just want a little bit of ink on a small width of the brayer. And then I'm going to, working off my paper, continue down like this to give the first layer of my background. Then I'm going to, and working light to dark, you're not going to disturb your ink pads with the colors. Again, I'm just going to take a small portion of my brayer. I don't need a whole lot. And if you want more intense colors or darker colors, again, you can keep going over it with the same color. But here I'm just then going to use my last color. And I sort of wanted a rough look. I didn't want a polished look for my leaf falling. There we go. So that was sort of how that is how I did my card. So I'll just put back my sketch so you can see that again today we were analyzing our sketch and adapting it to a card design. Remember the ABCs. Analyze, base and background, C for color and coordinating products. Thank you for joining me today at Jamilla Stamping Grounds. If there are any of these products that you would be interested in, you can find them at these locations listed on the screen right now on my website. Thank you.